And off we go from Las Vegas. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10. At their own.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out, their two-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his fourth season now from Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
Tremendous overall athlete, does everything that you're looking for. Big time in the quarterback run game against their better opponents, but can also operate skillfully from the pocket and can beat you with his mind as well.
First carry now. This is Hill. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he's got it to Hearns. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
3-yard line. A
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Watson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jalen Smith able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now why can't I do that all the damn
hallmark of a good run defense? Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Sliding up, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Gets this one to Hill. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
3. Raiders, nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's George, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First and 10 at the
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. From the gun on third down. Gannon, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Ray Johnson, 36 yards, and the Raiders have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Here's Landry. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. And if we were talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation, wouldn't we? Right? So would this division even exist next year? But there is potential there. The Eagles came alive with a big win on Sunday Night Football, beating San Francisco in San Francisco. Washington, they're trying to hang in there. Dwayne Haskins has to play better. Dallas should be the team. They've got to fix their defense. And the Giants, they may be 0-4. They're going to fight hard, but I don't think they're contenders in this division.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 10. You call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, Gannon. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
4-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw. Gannon. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you.
All right, let's go. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The veteran Andre Johnson, the target on that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Gannon. That is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 25. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. The strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On first down, George. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Gannon. And it's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking him within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First target, first catch, and a first down. Operating from the gun, Gannon. His pass caught at the 4.
Gannon's pass.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
From the gun, Gannon. That's caught at the 2. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 49. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Take over first.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one complete to Winton over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd down and
throwing again. Gannon. And he fires one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Gannon. And no, it's incomplete. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a 2nd time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. To the right side of Eric Ebron. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll move the chains. One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
should put me over the top anyway. I don't know.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. McCaffrey on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff to Ingram. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
That's straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll find Akins there, complete.
Jackson's pass.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Marty, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the...
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And this is incomplete. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And this one is right through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Saints 3. Raiders.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's George. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He's brought down at the 31.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
12 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Complete to Larry Fitzgerald.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
To Jason Witten.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McCaffrey on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Well, the Saints getting the football back here, and they broke a 2-game losing streak to get back to 500 in Week 4. 35-29 victory at Ford Field in Detroit, a game many felt they really needed. And the Saints, like a lot of teams, they were coming in banged up, missing 6 starters, but Drew Brees held them together. And, of course, the headliner that they were missing, Charles, they were without Michael Thomas for a 3rd straight week.
Yeah, but nice adjustment by Drew Brees in this game in Detroit because he ended up throwing a couple of touchdowns to the second-year player from UCF, Traquan Smith. And he led the Saints to 5 straight touchdown drives between the first and the third quarters. So that was very simply, okay, next man up. Can't worry about who's not here. Let's play with the guys who are. And don't forget, they've got Alvin Kamara. And even when he doesn't touch the football, he has an impact on the game because other guys get open. And they were able to hold off the Lions in that one, home against the Chargers on a Monday nighter before they get their open week in Week 6.
Yeah, you mentioned Kamara. That was his 6th straight game during the regular season in which he's reached pay dirt.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10.
Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 23 yards on the play. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, did.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jordan Akins as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
It's a gain of 7.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw on second down. Gannon. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
The pass on the second down. A fumble on the play.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 4 yards out. And the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take the lead with the extra point to come.
For the extra point.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. McCaffrey on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space big time. That winds up going for 31. First and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down. Second and 3 from the 9. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Saints 13.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run here with Ingram. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
To the goal line, but
It's
it's
running a lot behind him, so
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th.
14.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. On 3rd and 2, Gannon, he'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
Gain of 16 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Las Vegas.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. The quick slant caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McCaffrey on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Today's final score.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas.
What's BTS, I wonder? 9958 out of 40,000. That's what I got the 2,000 coins for. Now let's see. Oh no, I'm not over 30. Oh, I am over 30 now. I need 13 more. Jeez, he was 72 and 71 earlier. Now he's back up to 80. Oh, he's pretty cheap right now. But you need 3 of them.